Go ahead.
You had a chance to look at the Arkansas game. What were your takeaways from how the defense held up in some really unusual situations?
Yeah, number one, I was really proud of the character and the mental toughness that we showed to keep playing. And sometimes things didn't go our way. We get down early, but guys just kept playing, didn't panic, and made some big plays for us. Thought we did a really good job in the run game. We're able to stop the run, but other than that, third down situationally we played well as far as third down short yardage, and we were able to get a big stop there in the fourth quarter. So proud of the way they played, and we got to get ready for this one.
How quickly were you looking at Ole Miss film on the way back from?
Yeah, so basically on the ride back, kind of graded the game that we just played, made the notes, corrections, filled all the paperwork out on that, cleaned it up, and then honestly, by the time I got back here, we were on to Ole Miss and starting to watch them guys.
Speaking of situational football, Ole Miss has one of the best first down offenses in the country. I'd imagine that stuck out to you pretty quickly on film.
Yeah, they're a talented team. They got good runners. They got skilled guys. They got a really good quarterback. So, we know we got to play.
What is it about their scheme that's effective on first down?
Well, they got good players. I mean, when you look, they do a good job up front. Their offensive line, they're athletic. They can do a good job of moving you at the point. Running back, he's a really good player. He's got good vision, balance. He can accelerate. They got skilled guys outside. They can make plays. When you're one-on-one, they can catch balls in tight windows. And they got a quarterback that really they haven't missed a beat since he's been in there. And they're talented. So, we understand that, and we got to continue to work and prepare.
Y'all do a lot of work in summer on all opponents. How much of that is out the window and how much carries over now with a different quarterback?
It's really same as far as, structurally, when you look at them, systematically they're going to be the same. I mean, you may tweak some things here or there relative to who you're playing at that position, but for the most part, the core things that they do or the core things that we do are pretty much in.
Montez Sweat has played remarkably well the past few weeks or so, really the whole season.
Yep.
He would be eligible for the draft as well after this year, heading into this draft coming up. Have you spoken to him about that and where his head is at?
No, generally, guys like that kind of wait till your season's over, and then sometime, before the bowl game, kind of sit down and evaluate things and see where they are, and the proper methods to go about to make a right decision for your future, and do that with him and everybody else that we have that might be in that situation.
Coach, you've coached in some of the best rivalry games in the country. What's the key to winning a rivalry game?
You really just got to keep your focus. You got to make sure that you prepare during the week, you understand the plan, and then you go out and execute. I mean, it's important. Obviously, people are going to be excited and that kind of thing, but you got to make sure that you channel your excitement into that you can focus and you can execute, the way you need to. That's the biggest thing is, yeah, you're going to have emotion, but you got to be able to execute, and that'll be the key of the game is execution.
There's a lot of off-field stuff going on between the two teams, really, for the past few years, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, particularly this year, of course. What's been your take on the rivalry?
Well, I think you got two teams that are really competitive, really passionate about, winning and football in general. And, that passion is displayed on the field as well as, through the social media and that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, it's another SEC game for us. It is a big game because of obviously who we're playing, but we got a chance to finish strong. We got a chance to get our 9th win and, get ready to go to a bowl game in a positive direction. So that's the biggest thing is working to get the win.
Do you have any familiarity with their staff members?
Not really. So, watch them on tape and that kind of thing.
Jeffrey's at a position where you don't get a ton of stats usually at nose, but his contributions, is he playing at the level you thought he would as a second-year guy?
Absolutely. I think he's playing really well. I mean, he's very hard to block inside in the run game. He commands double teams. He's a guy that can get pushed in the pocket. He's made some big plays. If you go back to the Bama game, late he had a TFL. If you go back to UMass in the fourth quarter, he had a TFL. So he makes big plays, and he's found a way to make plays. He continually works to be a dominant player, and he's certainly got a bright future ahead of him. And he's been a major part of the turnaround that we've had and what we're doing.
How do you balance with Jonathan Abrams, his aggression, his ability, and knowing when to be smart, when to go all out?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just an educational process on everything that you do, from the standpoint of I don't like to coach robots. I want guys to play with passion. So as you work with guys, you got to make sure they understand there's boundaries to what you can do. And when a guy does something, you say, "Why did you do that?" or "What did you see?" And as you do that, you kind of work to develop guys and make sure that they make good choices and decisions that are best for the team. And not only with John, but everybody that I coach, that's kind of how I coach them, because guys only have a split second to make a decision. And, it's really, that decision is made really based upon your preparation. And it's just making sure you understand your boundaries of how you need to play and what you need to do.
You're approaching the end of the season here, first year here. Have your expectations been met with what you thought this job would be, or how do you feel about it?
I've been excited for what we've done and what we've accomplished. I'm really proud of the players and the way they've continued to work and improve and grind and do those kind of things to allow us to have a successful season. So that's probably the biggest and most enjoyable thing for me, is just watching the development of our players, the mental toughness, the ability to play with the right technique, the right fundamentals, play the game the right way with the right energy, and then seeing guys improve from week to week, and not only in the game, but also on the practice field, and then that belief coming out where guys really believe in what they're doing, and they believe that they got a purpose and they got a chance to have some production on the field. So that part of it's been the most fun.
It seems like, obviously you had a regular season game and then a bowl game, but
Right.
It seems like this has been pretty satisfying, though, from what I heard.
Yeah, it is. I think that we're on track, and it's like anything. You got to continue to work every week, because it's a constant battle to make sure that you're in position, you're prepared the right way. But I am pleased with the way the guys have worked, prepared, and responded to the coaching.